checking out 11 through 15 on the 7th grade MCA packet. This problem has kind of a weird thing to it. It says Jane can sell 18 cookies in 3 days. If she continues selling cookies at this rate, how many cookies can Susan sell in 17 days? And I'm pretty sure they want this to say Jane. But whatever. All right. So we're going to set up a proportion here. And you can do this a couple different ways, but if she sells 18 in 3 days, then how many will she sell in 17 days? And we can go about this in a couple different ways. You can do the fish method here, because we're going to be solving for x. So you can take 17 times 18 divided by 3. So we can do that real quick. So 56 and 12, add the 0, 8 and 1. Alright, so 6, 10. So we get 306. Now we're going to divide that by 3. So 306 divided by 3, 1, 0, 0. And then we're going to drop that 6 down. We get 3 goes into 6 twice. So 102. So we're looking at D for that one. Alright, now if you had a calculator, you could do that a little bit faster. But I never know if they're going to allow one for these types of questions. And plus, if I try to open my calculator while I'm recording, it's going to mess things up. So I'll go longhand. Alright. Alright, number 12, very quick. Which of the following graphs shows a proportional relationship? Two things about proportional graphs: it has to go through the origin, and it has to be a straight line. There's only one of those that meets that criteria, and that is C. Okay, number 13. Which represents a proportional relationship? Alright, proportional relationship means that it goes through 0, and you have a constant slope or consistent slope. That means if I take my variables and divide them, I should get the same number every time. So for instance, let's say I had x and y, and we know it goes through 0, 0. And then let's say we have 1 and 3, 2 and 6, 3 and 9. This is proportional. I'm going to kind of ignore this. We know it goes through the origin. But if I take y divided by x, for all of these, that would be 3 divided by 1, I get 3. If I take 6 divided by 2, I get 3. If I take 9 divided by 3, I get 3. So when you divide your variables, you should get the same number every single time. The other thing that you can check is, remember, proportional relationships always fit this format. Y equals k times x, where k is just some number, okay? So D is the correct answer here, because if I divide my two variables, I need to get a constant, okay? But if we do just a quick little, put 99 over 1 and do a cross multiplication, if I take 1 times r, I get r, and that's equal to this cross product, 99 times t, which is 99t. R equals 99t fits this format where we're just using two different variables. So you have a number times a variable set equal to another variable. Right? So a couple different ways to look at that one. All right, number 14. Proportional relationship is represented in the table below. Which of the following equations represents the same proportional relationship? All right, a couple different ways you can do this one as well. Proportional, so it does go through 0, 0. We can eliminate A and C because clearly x and y are not equal to each other. Otherwise, we'd have the same numbers in both columns for each time. So we got to figure out, is it y equals 3x or x equals 3y? So if I take 3 times x, do I get y? Well, 3 times 0 is 0, yes, but 3 times 9 is not 3, it's 27. So it must be the other way around. If I take 3 times y, so 3 times 0 is 0, 3 times 3 is 9, 6 times 3 is 18, 9 times 3 is 27. So D is the correct answer there. You got to be careful on which one you choose there. Which one are we multiplying by 3 to get the other one? lastly, number 15, we have a scale model of a convertible Mustang, has a scale factor of 1.5 inches equals 4 feet. So I'm going to kind of set that up in a ratio here. 1.5 inches is to 4 feet. Okay. And a part on the convertible Mustang's hood is 9 feet long. How long is that same part on the scale model? A couple different ways to do this. I'm going to set this ratio up. Again, keeping my feet matched up on the bottom so that I can solve for inches on the top. Lots of different ways to set ratios up, but here again you can do your cross multiplication division or the fish method. You can take 9 times 1.5 divided by 4, which will give you that. So 9 times 1.5 gives me 13.5, and then we'll want to divide that by 4. So we do that real quick. We get 3, put my decimal up there, subtract, bring my 5 down, 4 goes in there 3 times, and then 3 times 4 is 12. And if you finish this out, you'll find out that it is actually B right here. And you can kind of see that from the start of this. It will come out to 3.375 inches on the scale model. All right. So that is 11 through 15.